Why you fall sick immediately after a big stressful week at work, or children have examination fever. Why?
Hi, I'm Divya Kanchibhotla, Executive Director of Shri Shri Institute for Advanced Research.
Your brain cannot differentiate between a stress that you create in yourself by imagining a poor reaction to your social media post or to a person coming at you with a knife. You have the same response, and at the end of this response is a hormone called cortisol. It's a complex response that happens in your brain and your adrenal glands, but at the end of the response comes something called as cortisol. Now, excessive levels of cortisol in the body suppress your insulin function. That causes diabetes over long run. Excess level of cortisol in your body suppress your digestion. When you put on weight, you start developing gut issues, you can't digest your food. Excess level of cortisol suppresses your immunity in the long run. That is why you fall sick immediately after a big stressful week at work, or children have examination fever. Why? That's because cortisol is suppressing very key functions in our body. Excess level of cortisol, sustained levels of cortisol increase your heart rate, they increase your blood pressure, and then suddenly one day you have hypertension. At the end of any stressful reaction is cortisol. And your body, once it has high sustained levels of cortisol, does not do well. It starts aging very fast. You get more mutations in your DNA. That creates diseases like cancer to come in your body, or multiple sclerosis or Alzheimer's. Then excess level of cortisol also stops your brain from functioning well. See, humans are different from all the animals. Why? Because we have this part of our brain, this here, right here, is called prefrontal cortex. Humans are the only species on this planet who have 40% of their brain dedicated to prefrontal cortex. And prefrontal cortex, PFC for short, is the part of your brain that makes you intelligent, that gives you decision-making abilities. That is the part of the brain that has you control your impulse when you want that third piece of chocolate cake at 10 o'clock in the night and you know you shouldn't have it. That's your PFC working for you. Excessive cortisol, excessive levels of stress hurt your PFC. Then your prefrontal cortex doesn't work as well. So you become more impulsive, you become more angry. Excessive levels of cortisol or stress in the brain stops brain from regenerating with new cells. So your brain dies faster. Like I said, it can even shrink your brain physically. So chronic stress is something that hurts us in many ways and accelerates our aging. Switch to a plant-based diet, which is a vegetarian diet. Move your body every day to stay young. Meditation is a habit which you must inculcate if you want to slow down aging. One of the most profound yogic techniques which works with your breath is Sudarshan Kriya, which is taught by the Art of Living. Just one session of Sudarshan Kriya can give you an 86% boost in the levels of these antioxidant enzymes that can then go fight aging that is happening in your body.